Hi. Let's get right into it. I had my pizza rolls, some applesauce, and some water. So we're going to just dive right into the obvious inner child oracle. It's been yelling at me 4 days, literal days, yelling. Little bunny blue has a message for you. This one? I am strong, fierce, capable, and free is the affirmation. Number 4 in a tangle. What is that saying? Oh no. Benny was lassoing horses with Rancher Cotton and got all tangled up. Not to worry, Benny knows how to get out of tricky situations, is the story. It says here life's tricky tangles test, challenge, and provide us with opportunities to grow wiser and stronger. They can be blessings in disguise. The obstacles we must work through build our resilience and ready us for all that lies ahead. It's easy to get caught up in a problem. We may become overwhelmed and unsure of how to proceed. This can lead to overthinking, overworking, or a sense of paralysis that causes us to linger in a state of unease and stress. This card reminds you that you are stronger than you believe. You are a fierce soul capable of rising to any challenge. No matter how overwhelming a problem may seem, there is always a solution. Don't be afraid to ask for help from those better equipped or who have experience with this type of dilemma. Use the problem solving tools you've acquired through your other challenges to rise to this one. It might take a few tries to figure it all out, but you will be so proud of yourself when you become untangled. You are more capable than you think. The hardest knot to untie is often the first one. Soon, you will see it all unravel. You only need to begin. Affirmation will repeat this one 3 times. Repeat the affirmation below 3 times or until you feel ready to take on any challenge. I am strong, fierce, free, and capable of overcoming any challenge I see. I am strong, fierce, free, and capable of overcoming any challenge I see. I am strong, fierce, free, and capable of overcoming any challenge I see. Hmm. Balance. The message I'm getting is balance. Balancing your chaos. Making sure your chaos knows what frequency it's supposed to be operating at so that you as a whole can operate in a frequency that's becoming of the person you want to be. This isn't about being a better person, actually. This is just like you told yourself who you wanted to be. You have something in your head that you believe strongly is who you are. And you're trying to figure out how to balance your chaos. And this isn't like, oh shit, something terrible happened. It's you're starting to slow down so much that you're so much more aware of you than ever before. And you can sense that there is some overwhelming thoughts that you didn't realize were just like, I think that you just experienced silence for the first time. Like, no thoughts. No ancestral chatter, no rumination. You, alone, existing. No other noise. I think you just experienced that. And I think that it made you really aware of yourself. It was like kind of like a reboot, like a restart. So this isn't like a, oh, you screwed up really bad and you gotta like figure it out. It's more like, I think, yeah, like I'm actually doing it a little bit too. I noticed that like I'd be sitting all like hunched in on myself, like my little, because like I call myself a bog witch when I'm home, and I'm definitely bog witch energy. Like I have the energy of a bog witch who looks suspiciously like a gorilla. And I say that with a lot of love for myself because like gorillas are very slow to anger, but they will show their strength when it's time. They're very community oriented and they're cute. I like gorillas. Um, but yeah, I noticed that I like sit like this, and then I'm wondering why do my back and shoulders hurt so much, right? But like when you sit long enough with yourself, you're like, no, my body's been talking to me, and it's not like, oh, I need to stand up straight, oh, I need to work out. It's no, I could alleviate a lot of this discomfort with just the simple act of untying that first knot. This says I choose to pursue my dreams. It's number 9, pursue your dreams. That first knot that you have to untangle. I am curious. The story is when Benny has a wish in his heart, he writes it in a letter, ties it to a balloon, and releases it to the mighty hair in the clouds. He knows that the dearest wish of his heart can come true as long as he believes in himself and has the courage to ask, believe, and receive. It says here, have the courage to ask for your deepest desires. Tell the universe your dearest wish and trust that you have been heard. If you have been holding a wish in your heart, waiting for it to come true, the time has come to make it happen. You may notice synchronicities, signs, and opportunities arise for you. Act on them. You are guided and supported on your quest to manifest your dreams. Follow your intuition and know the universe has your best interest at heart. You may find it difficult to accept the blessings coming into your life or feel intimidated by the changes you are asked to accept. Even the manifestation of our dreams can be daunting if the change is big enough. Be reassured that acceptance takes time. You will get used to the new and begin to embody it as a natural reflection of yourself. Expect an inflow of energy as you continue to grow and manifest blessings. Use your enthusiasm and energy to create meaningful change that feels aligned with you. You may notice yourself dismissing ideas and dreams out of habit or fear. Such a response may have been justified in the past, but no longer. I had a feeling, oh my gosh, and I'm getting a lot like, mm, you hold your shit real close to your chest. You are a tank. So, from my understanding of like tank personalities, they will they can body pain. It feels very Aquarius energy. Um and I'm getting that like they're not sending your spiritual team isn't sending me what happened to you. It's sending me things that I can identify with. And as I'm reading, I'm like, but I know there's hope, and I know that like sometimes things that you do out of survival are justified. But then when you heal and you move out of that space and you are actually in recovery and respite and safety. You don't have to be afraid anymore, or you don't have to like be timid anymore. I'm hearing. Pay no attention to hesitation and self doubt. Let these emotions pass. Accept the blessings that being brave and dreaming big bring to you. Repeat the following affirmation 3 times or until you feel ready to accept the abundant blessings of life. Whew, this is a long one. I am courageous enough to express my wishes and open enough to accept them. My past does not determine my future. My thoughts, words, and actions are aligned with the universe. I choose to pursue my dreams. Again, I am courageous enough to express my wishes and open enough to accept them. My past does not determine my future. My thoughts, my words, and my actions are aligned with the universe. I choose to pursue my dreams. One more time. I am courageous enough to express my wishes and open enough to accept them. My past does not determine my future. My thoughts, words, and actions are aligned with the universe. I choose to pursue my dreams. Hell yeah. It feels like that first tangle is that you're afraid to accept that your life is real and that you are being taken care of, and there is no caveat. You are not needed, you are wanted. The universe just wants you. I got this I think we're all kind of feeling it, but the universe just wants you to feel like you're allowed to do what you're supposed to be doing with your life. And like I said, very close to the chest you are, so like I don't feel as entangled with you. I have sage and cedar incense going, and I have my balcony door cracked, and just natural sounds again. It just feels like mm, weighed down. Yeah, I think from what I'm gathering, the energy is just you're feeling incredibly weighed down with doubt and worry and fear. But it's like residual, it's like the shit you don't want to let go of. Which, like, I get it. It says here the story is Benny loves golfing with Grandpa Blue, but his big bag of clubs is so heavy. When Benny whines and asks Grandpa why he doesn't get rid of the clubs he doesn't use, Grandpa always chuckles and pats him on the head. Benny doesn't know what's so funny. He doesn't see the point of carrying around a bunch of stuff that no one needs. It says here, are you taking on more than you can handle? Overcommitting or feeling pressured to accept more work than you can get through in a day? If so, this card asks you to lighten your load. You are not your work. You exist outside of the sphere and the obligations that entangle you. So you're tanking a lot of like things, and I feel like the first order of business is you gotta like do a lot more you and a lot less them. It says it is time to let go of what must be released to reestablish equilibrium, balance, like I said. Begin by setting healthy boundaries at work, home, with your friends and family, and yourself. If you routinely breach your boundaries, break your rules, and break promises to yourself, how can you expect others to take them seriously? Treat yourself how you would like others to treat you, and you will see change occur at work and home. This card also asks you to let go of internal baggage that may be weighing you down. Take only the lessons and gifts of the past into your present. Go with a grateful heart. Let go of your worries for the future. Trust that all you need to thrive in the future will be revealed to you as you need it. Free yourself from the burden of carrying around such a heavy load. Navigate life with a lightness of being, open heart, and expectations of delight. You will feel energized when you open yourself up to explore. Regularly decluttering your mind, you're needing to like regularly sit with nothing. Regularly decluttering your mind to ensure you are not weighed down by unnecessary baggage. Ask yourself, is this thought, practice, hobby, or habit helping me? Do I need to carry it right now, or would I be better off without it? This process of checking in can help you let go of anything that is unnecessary and allow for an uncluttered mental state and a lighter being. Repeat the following affirmation 3 times or until you feel unburdened and filled with light. It says, all that I need will come to me. I let go of what no longer serves me and travel lightly through life. All that I need will come to me. I let go of what no longer serves me and travel lightly through life. All that I need will come to me. I let go of what no longer serves me and travel lightly through life. Anything else, Mama and Baba? Yeah, I feel like we're taking it slow. You're stuck here with me. We're gonna talk. I think I understand you with the very little that I'm gathering from you. What little, I feel like you're very like, you know that like people having access to your energy is just like it can go places, and so you're just very like protective of your energy, and I totally fuck with that. Thank you for trusting me with it regardless. Like if you're here then and you're staying this long, like thank you for trusting me with it. um Trying to, butterflies might be significant to you. I've been seeing a lot of butterflies lately, which is usually a good omen for me, but it also felt like it was like, hey, like it's hopeful for you. Um like no matter what, it's gonna work out. So butterflies might be significant to you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not sure if, I think there's just one more in there and it's just kind of, oh, maybe that one will come. Nope. There we go. That's the one. Ah. And number 15. So it was interesting when I opened the book up to read the weighed down card, I actually went to number 15 first. Like the page after this last one of weighed down, and this one is create. And this is your spiritual team, your universal energy, Mama, Baba, whoever you identify with as spirit, as light source, as goodness. All them kisses on you is from them, is what I'm hearing. Yes. All them kisses is for you, which is very sweet. All right, the story is Benny loves to get creative in the kitchen, but sometimes he is so concerned with perfection that he forgets to have fun. Oh, that's another tangle of yours, perfectionism. You just got to heal through that, and it gets messy sometimes, but it's okay. Like, judgment free doodles. Once he begins enjoying himself, he remembers that the experience of creating is rewarding, regardless of the end result. It says it's time for you to cook up some magical creations. You are a unique individual, and your contributions to the world are part of what makes it so exciting to be alive. This card advises you to follow your intuition when advancing creative pursuits. Adding new or unexpected ingredients to a simmering broth can be daunting, as can steering away from the known or approved recipe. However, it can also be the beginning of a unique and tasty soup. You will never know what you can achieve unless you permit yourself to experiment. Follow your artistic whims. See where they take you. You have permission to explore and play with ease and joy. Take a chance. Create your own recipe. There is no such thing as failure, only opportunities for growth. Enjoy the experience of creation and imbue all you make with joy. Yeah, they want you to be happy. That's all they want from you. Repeat the following affirmation 3 times or until you feel ready to create with ease and joy. It says, when I let go and have fun, I am more receptive to insights and inspirations. My creative juices flow freely and easily. When I let go and have fun, I am more receptive to insights and inspirations. My creative juices flow freely and easily. When I let go and have fun, I am more receptive to insights and inspirations. My creative juices flow freely and easily. Hmm. All right. Let's get some Woodland Warden, knockoff Woodland Warden affirmations or energies that we need to be going into this next phase with. I accidentally ordered this on Temu like a while back when I was like, oh, that's really cute. And I didn't unclick it when I put in the order, so it came in and I was just like, damn. And then I went to Barnes and Noble maybe weeks later and saw that there was a real one, and I'm like, ooh, sorry, bro. My bad. I will get the real deck when I have the funds, I promise. But for now, we're dealing with the knockoff, and I'm grateful that I have it because the energies of this one are still valid and good. We have bonded, me and this one. All right, I'm done rambling. Lock it index. Aha, these two. These two. Yeah. So the eel and the iris, for safety. So the divine is confirming you are safe. Actually, um, I'm gathering that you and your spiritual team. Eels are scary, so like you're the iris and your team is protecting you like this eel. Like divine parents or the universe, that's them protecting you. You're their precious, precious flower. So you are safe with them, is what I'm hearing. And the weasel and the pine for introspection. So they're wanting you to lock it in with yourself and be introspective more about yourself. All of the energy I'm hearing that you put into, trying to determine like what could go wrong, like in anticipation of everything that could go wrong, you need to be spending more time investigating what all could go right with yourself and what you can do in the here and now. And I'm gathering you just need to like be okay with making mistakes. Um, color outside the lines, bleach your hair and cut it off. Whoa. Um, the fox and ivy for adaptability. So, this next phase, this introspection, is supposed to give you a sense of adaptability to the world. The more you know yourself, the more you're able to flow, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, it's bringing a sense of flow to your life. Which is why it was like the eel was like a water creature, so I did sense like water energy, which is why I was kind of confused why I didn't have like water noises going on. But even though I, yeah, Aquarius is an air sign, but I'm gathering that you have some water in there. somewhere in there. So, like, yeah. Either you're dealing with an Aquarius or you're in an Aquarius space or you're like one of the air signs, but also there's a lot of water energy, or your moon might be a water sign. Um Maybe your Mars. I don't know. You're very, very ambiguous to me, but you're giving me little bits. So you're just trying to figure out your flow, and that's going to give you a sense of adaptability um, in this next phase, whatever you're about to be doing. But you need to lock it in with you to do it. You gotta like be really like you gotta take all the judgment out of yourself and just unknot those things, unlock, like, let yourself be you, as authentic and unjudgmental as possible, and see where that leads. And you are protected in this. The bee and pomegranate came out in reverse. The bee and the pomegranate is for productivity. You're not supposed to be productive, you're supposed to be creative. Hmm, that's interesting. What does this remind me of? I can't think of what this reminds me of. This energy is so familiar, and yet it's like I can't really decide though. Whoa. All y'all for real? Okay. Yeah, Frog and Lotus, Metamorphosis. You're metamorphing. More water stuff. Interesting. The Hare and Oak, new opportunities. They are coming in. Right after that came the Bear and Cedar. I'm literally burning sage and cedar right now. And the Bear and Cedar is for leadership. So your new opportunity is going to be a position of leadership. And if you lock it in with you, you'll be able to show up as your best self. The Skunk and the Magnolia for protection. So again, protection. You are very protected. Safety and protection. You have that. Like, you are good to go, bae. The Sheep and the Blackberry, devotion. Yeah. There's a shared devotion that has developed between you and the universe. And yeah, that's beautiful. That's the number 5 on this card, too. So you have finally bonded with the universe in a very unique and beautiful and scary way, because now that you've dedicated, you still have like the echoes of things going on in the background of like, but how, I know I said it, but like, how, and oh, when you embrace that silence on a regular basis, you could start off with 30 seconds of just like, holy shit, no noise, and just take yourself in small chunks, challenge yourself to give yourself that time, because the more, oh my gosh, the more you check in with yourself, I mean, look at me, the more we check in with ourselves, the more mindful we are of what our body and our spirit need in order to continue doing everything that the divine is saying is not impossible for them to achieve through you. Not because you're needed, but because you are desired. You are like an offspring that just the sight of them existing brings the parents joy, and they will just give what you need because it gives back. It's just like I just see, okay, now I'm seeing a visual. It's kind of like I see this being, this you being, and you're just very like, you know, you've allowed them in little by little, and it's just very like, okay, yeah, I'll take an ancestor. Okay, yeah, I'll take a spiritual team member. I'll take a goddess. I'll do an altar. I'll leave libations or something. Like I'll pour one out for them. Like I'll wear my crystals. I'll have them under my bed. I'll do my readings, and you're doing little by little. But now you're being asked, okay, now let it go. Just follow the nudges and just let it the rest go. And you're just like, the rest, And at first it's like, yeah, of course, let it go. But no, like you finally said and agreed to it. But now you're just like, and I just see this being of light, and like you have this big being of light that's just pouring things, and then the more pours on you, it just like melts into the world, and it's just like it's all gold swirling light everywhere. It just keeps like recycling through each other. And so hell yeah. That's what you're designed to do, is to just spread like a very, very happy little infestation of joy. That's what you're supposed to do. Aw, that's gorgeous. Lots of gold. Mm. Archangel Metatron is coming up for me. So Metatron being the man formerly known as Enoch in the Bible, who walked with God, and God was just like, you know what, you're too like, just come on, let's go. Just yeet, just took him. So one of, I think, two, him and Elijah are the only two to not die and then go to heaven. Moses died and went. Um, Sidebar, but Metatron. Yes, so yeah, Archangel Metatron. So either Archangel Metatron is trying to talk to you, or okay, yeah. Metatron is associated with the Tree of Life, Akashic records, and sacred geometry, offering guidance, protection, and wisdom. Um, ooh, okay, okay, that's why. So I got blinked at by by this rainbow moon tarot. So I'm gonna listen to that. I shall listen. Uh, that's a heavy energy, y'all. That's probably why I had to like air the place out. Jesus. He comes in hot. Archangel Metatron. Recording angel. Something's being recorded. You want it out, I could tell. I'm gonna just listen to you. Knight of Wands. Goal driven and impulsive, the Knight of Wands pursues their goals unapologetically. This drive and passion make them charismatic and attractive to others. Be wary of being too impulsive and consider the impact on those around you. You're being watched. It's not a monitoring spirit, it's a recording angel. The highest one, I'm guessing. Damn. Sorry, I was just looking through to see if there's anything else that I needed to know. Yeah, like be wary of being too impulsive and consider the impact on those around you. You're being put in a position of leadership. You are about to be placed in a position of leadership. And this level of leadership in this in the new life you asked for, you got to stay locked in every single steps. Every single one of your steps I'm gathering. And if you just keep holding on to that, you cannot fail. You are being recorded. You are being watched by the divine. Like, watched, and recorded. Hold up. That one yelled at me. Wheel of Fortune. Whoa. Change in fate. The Wheel of Fortune is here to remind us our fate is not always in our own hands. If you're looking for an answer, it may be time to release and let the universe take its course. Everything is already in motion and you can't change that, so it's time to let go and watch how everything falls. This card also often represents a change in fortune, so if you've been down on your luck, things may start looking up. However, if you've been on a winning streak, it may be time to prepare yourself for a rough patch. I'm sensing, though, that the rough patch is going to be so first world problem with you because you are being protected. For those of you who are going to have like a downswing, it's gonna be a first world problem, bro. Like, you're still fine. It's just, it's more like I think that you've been existing in some peace, and maybe people are trying to kind of like blow on under your feathers and disrupt. It's very first world. If you stay locked in, you'll be fine. You let the divine deal with people who like to disrupt. Um, yeah, I'm just gathering, like, just keep hearing you are being watched. And I was like, wow. Two dagger cards here, the 10 of daggers. Yeah. What? Okay. 10 of daggers, rock bottom. Take a moment to mourn and learn from this. Rest, then move forward. Okay. We've all heard the famous last words, well, it can't get any worse. And then everything immediately does get worse. Don't worry, this really is rock bottom. On the bright side, you can only go up from here. So, yeah, whoever is on the downswing, this is a hopeful message for you. Take a moment to grow from this. How did you get here? What could you have done differently? Take a rest, then back up and brush off the dirt. If you're not dead, it's time to move on. You're all right. For those of you who had a downswing, you're gonna be okay. You gotta be introspective. You got it's two or three of you in here with different, like, some of you just need to just stop doing things. Some of you need to be prepared that you're going to be doing things. And some of you are needing to be doing way less. Like, do the least amount of things. And then the Chancellor of Daggers. Boundaries and clear communication. The Chancellor of Daggers is the ruler of boundaries and communication. They have honed these skills and are not afraid to use them. They call for you to make sure you're respecting your own boundaries and communicating clearly with those around you. So, this is the same thing we're gathering from, you know, from Benny in a Tangle, from Benny in Weighing Down. These are the same things. You just gotta be really devoted to getting to know yourself and then getting to know your boundaries and then being able to show up as a more clear and cohesive version of yourself. I'm learning. And the more you step into the world on that energy, it's like you're gonna start to understand that, like, it's not about you moving different in bad places. It's you know exactly the place that's not for you, so it won't even need to be. It was 40/40 as I said that too. It doesn't even need to be dealt with. Like, some people, excuse me, confirmation burp. Some people, will talk about, like, oh, I could sense the energy in the room. The divine is like, homie, you're not even going to be near the zip code of the places that are not for you. And whatever challenges I put before you, like, you are safe, completely safe, and protected. So, yeah, I'm gathering that, like, whatever, like, fuck up occurred, like, you got to get to know yourself so that you can overcome these fuck ups faster. I'm just saying. Like, you seem like very ambitious, and that's why you fucking overwork so much, and you can't, like, slow the fuck down and just be nice to yourself. I get it. I was the same way. It was like all masking though. Like, when I finally got a chance to just, like, be in a place where, like, people didn't, you know, like, treat me like shit, and I was able to just do that for a while, like, I got to be myself long enough. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, what the fuck? I need to be doing different things. Temperance. It says here, harmony, balance. Don't I have a balance card in here? Leadership. Oh, I've been talking about balance this whole time. Anyways, temperance is living a peaceful existence, balanced, harmonious. Things are falling into place. You're finding harmony with those around you and with your environment. You're adapting to your surroundings, and most importantly, you're learning to trust the universe. The universe has your back. Divine intervention is on the horizon. So, yes, you're being recorded, and there is a reckoning, some form of reckoning occurring. Like, you are being watched. Recording angels are watching people in this phase. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gathering that, like, there's just a lot of activity where people just need to be walking the way they need to be walking, because, like, after this, like, whatever karma comes, bro. Like, it is just what the fuck it is. Um like, whatever you deserve is what you deserve, is essentially. And so, like, you're walking in the place where you deserve the good things that are coming. um Keep walking like that. And it's kind of in a warning tone, because you know better. Like, this is about people who know better. And so there is no more excuse, there is no more justification. I get it, like, we fuck up, but learn more about yourself and stop making so many excuses. Um because divine intervention is on the horizon. um 3 of Wands. Beautiful being looking up at the moon. It says here, potential for growth, shedding things you've outgrown, and moving up. You've been working hard on your project. It's taking up room in your life, and you're giving it everything you have. Release anything that isn't working. Don't allow yourself to be hung up on the things that failed, but focus on growing everything that is going well. Yeah, you've got to be in the here and in the now, in the silence, and here and now, present, looking forward. There is nothing back there that you really need. Like, there might be, some flashbacks, but like, there is nothing else to process. Divine intervention is coming. So, anything else that happened as a result, walk as though it never happened. You don't know what they're talking about, and move the fuck on with your life. I'm hearing walk unrecognizably. That one yelled at me too, so. Four of Cups. I don't know if it ever got into focus. My apologies. Focus on yourself and your own achievements. Avoid a wandering eye and jealousy. You are finding yourself swamped with opportunities for growth, but you are content with where you are right now. Taking a beat to appreciate everything you already have instead of constantly grasping for the next rung on the ladder can be important for emotional health and growth. It's literally a cup. The divine herself is literally handing you more cups. Just here, babe. I got you. I know you already have cups, but here's another. And you're just sitting there like, wow. Good for you. And judgment. Judgment. Wow. Daggum. Hello, second day of September. Jeez. All right, judgment card, self-work bias. Judgment is calling for you to review yourself, to contemplate your biases and work on releasing things that are keeping you from becoming your higher self. Look at what is holding you back. Any pettiness or judgment you're holding for others is likely just self-doubt at play. Work on yourself, forgive yourself, and move up. You'll only achieve the best possible version of yourself if you acknowledge all sides of who you are. Beautiful. Beautiful. Judgment. Wow, look at all these hands. You guys see all the hands coming at this angel with a shofar looking horn, blasting that judgment is at hand. With that beautiful third eye, that gorgeous beard. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to say? That didn't feel right. That one. Rooted. So rooted is also known as the Hierophant, teacher, guide, tradition. The rooted is the keeper of tradition, deeply rooted in the environment in which they were raised. They are a mentor or teacher, passing on everything they've learned. It may be time to find someone or something to teach you. Don't be afraid to reach out and find a guide or do the work to become your own teacher. This is a call to open up and learn. Allow yourself to be led. Yep. So this is just the divine nudging you again for the 20th time in this reading. Quadruple ass billion confirmations. Every single time you think, oh, well, what about this if I surrender? And it's just like, hey, bro, okay, shut up. I got you. You are literally my baby. And I love you. Here's a cup. Like, come on, man. You just. But I'm not mad at you. I actually get it. Like the level of surrender that I've been asked to do during this last year and moving forward, insane. Insane. So sit with the quiet. Maybe we can take some time to do that together. What does our body want? Mine wants to stim. I like to stim. I like to sway. And I think that growing out of the way that I normally hunch over is teaching me that I don't have to make room. I get to take up space. You need to take up space with yourself, in yourself, for yourself. That was good. Do more of that. I realized usually I have like a movie or a song or something to recommend or a book to recommend to you, and this time I had nothing, but it's because that's enough. Just you. You need to start learning you on a level so deep that it will blow your mind. Um, but whether or not you record and you keep accountable to yourself, there is a judgment, and people are being held accountable for themselves. And so let go of the pain because something bigger than you is going to deal with it. Everything that they've done to you has already been recorded by this high-ranking angel. This archangel already knows. The divine heard your cries. There is evidence of it. And you will have the justice you need. But you can't walk into this next phase bitter. It's time to be the beautiful, silly, aloof, amazing creature that you are. Really, for real this time. For real this time. You get to be you for real this time. And I'm super excited for you. I'm so happy for you. I love you. And I guess that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.